Good evening, Steve. I think, yeah, my mic's live. All right, good evening, welcome. I'm trying something here. I used to stream this way a long time ago, and I just finally set my browser back up for it. Let me see if my camera is working. It is indeed. I'm gonna get another camera turned on and feed an HDMI to it. What else? What other scenes do we have? We have that. We have that. We have that. There we go. We'll put that on so we can watch me act stupid for the time being. How's it going anyway? It's late, right? Super late. Over there. Let me change my mic. There, that should give a little more where it's not super quiet. If I need more audio, I can add it, but I shouldn't. Hopefully not. $23. So what? 11? Yeah, going on 11. Yeah, that could be a little late. All right, let me find out what we got here. iPhone. I got a mess to clean up. I still have some stickers that I just finished weeding a little bit ago that I got to clean up over here, but I'm not going to do that on stream. That's not that interesting. But I do want to take a look at this phone, and what better way to do it. I haven't touched it yet. This is something somebody worked on and couldn't fix themselves by attending YouTube University for one or two videos with no prior experience, and then they decided to bring it here. So we'll take a look at this iPhone 11. I know a little bit about it just from what they've told me and some of the problems we're going to face, but I have to see what other problems there are. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Not really. Yeah, 11. It's 6 o'clock here, man. 6 o'clock. I don't even know what this calls for. Let's try some of this strawberry banana flavored coconut water. That just sounds bad thinking about it, coconut water. Welcome, Chris. Good evening. How are you, sir? Is that a BRB? Be right back. I guess that's not bad. Oh, I suppose it's better than Red Bull and coffee, but man, does that sure have a coconut water taste. Look at this. Strawberry banana body armor, super drink. Superior hydration, coconut water. Oh, you get a little bit of the strawberry banana, but no, not like you would expect. It's more that dirty dishwater taste out of your sink. Who else do we got? Nice. Fernando? Hello. Welcome, sir. Alright. What do I need? Pentalobe? And not that one. I need the little one. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got a cable. I forgot all about that. microscope cam so we can examine these sockets. If what I think's going on is going on, we're going to need that camera here in a little bit, so I'm just getting that ready. To 1.04 keyframe interval. Alright, maybe they'll quit complaining. Alright, let's go. Shared on Discord. Thank you, Steve. Shared, not shaded. You just shaded the link. I want to make this chat nice and big so I can see it on this side. I can see it there. I'm working across 4 monitors here. So the backstory, I suppose, the backstory we can go into on this thing is, obviously you can tell. Do we have any OCD people out there? Should I straighten the camera up? The backstory is this user obviously broke the back, or owner broke the back, broke the screen, couldn't deal with the screen, ordered a high quality unquote one. I don't know what I mean, I know what they mean, what they were trying to say, but I don't know how they determined high quality. I guess bigger price. I mean, you can go and get a completely junk screen for a few $100s if you really want it. And they put it in, and it has all kind of touch issues. Let me get the paper. We'll take a look. Funny enough, I have a paper on this thing. As soon as I find my clipboard, we can take an unrumored look. No, well, it's not on. Oh, that's right. Well, let's try and cover up. So battery replacement is one thing. I'll try and cover up this contact info. So we got it in an envelope. iPhone 11, I want battery replaced. Screen will, once turned on, bottom middle touch doesn't work and then stops working after 20 minutes altogether over the whole screen, and then I guess it overheats and turns the phone off. And that was after this owner's screen replacement. So aside from that, after he replaced the screen in this, he took and threw away the original screen, the one where we can the one that has the True Tone data on it, and then it also has the touch module that you would swap over to your replacement screen. So that's out the window already before we even get started. That's the backstory on this one. So the blue mat is off. I'll straighten it. Yeah, sorry. Give me a moment here. We'll make it nice and square. So there's our backstory on this guy. So let's see what no experience in YouTube University did to this phone. Fuck, I didn't know where to put that. Yeah, me neither. No OCD. I mean, I can deal with it. I just straighten it up like that for the people that do have it. Alright, where is that suction cup? Is this the one? No, no. Where is it? Tell me this guy actually glued this thing back in. I would be impressed. I want to say that's a big negative, but we're getting there, little by little. We just got to get a crack. Alright, let's quiz some people. Who else? Who am I seeing here? Micro Mage, hello? Micro, and I see who? Joshua? Or is that Micro? Good evening, by the way. People just turning up. Alright, so this is an iPhone 11. What's that mean? This thing opens like a book, right? Not from the top. But are we opening a book flipped over backwards? Or, you know, oh, we got a blowout. We'll have to swap out. Okay, so absolutely no replacement of the adhesive gasket. It's just kind of stuck in here. Whatever it was stuck to, it was stuck to. It's all over the place. Oh, we have a caller. Give me a moment. I am officially closed, but I will answer them if they keep ringing. That was quick. Man. Hello? dtcomputers. Hello? Yeah, how can I help you? Alright, can't help them, I guess. No, it was T Nguyen, some foreign name. Goddamn. So let's look at this thing. And this is one of the things of why people always complain and say about not wanting to touch stuff that users broke on their own or tried to fix, because you can run into all kinds of problems. Like this one, I don't know if it's a symptom of a crunched up, ripped ribbon cable right here. Let's take the camera in. So we have that cable is just all twisted and crunched every which way. I don't know if it's ripped. We'll examine that under the scope. And then I don't know what else we've got going on here. And it looks like usually pull tabs with tape on them get pulled off. I don't know why that's still there, to what purpose that is holding anything together. Normally that would get removed. And I don't, what do we got going on? It's just, yeah, it's just literally tape. All right. Now we gotta find the battery. Where the hell is the battery connected at? It's gonna be under that shield, I believe. What are those? Tri-wing? Yeah, tri-wing there. And what is that? What the fuck is that? Where does this one go? Is this just extra? Does Apple throw that in there in case you need an extra one? Jesus. Fuck. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is going on in life? What happened to this phone? Alright. And I believe under the ribbon cable is, yeah, tri-wing as well. And it doesn't look like her cable's ripped. It just looked like it got awesomely folded and crunched in the wrong way. And possibly, it looks like it got flexed and pinched. I don't know. Oh, is that where that screw goes? Right there? Could it be? Wait, we're missing one there too. Yeah, I don't think that tape's supposed to be there. And that looks a little bent, but I could be wrong. Seeing if we can locate another screw while we're here. Sorry about that vignetting, people. It drives me nuts, but I don't always remember to turn off because I don't have it in the scope. It's only on the camera. A dodgy screws, right, man. That one. Well, I think we know where it goes. As far as if the other one's going to be in there, I don't. If it is, that's going to be amazing that we got them both back. It's kind of like 6 and 1. What's that saying? 6 and 1/2, or 6 and 1/2, half dozen the other, whatever. Nice adhesive work. I don't really want to touch this, but I do, and to like see the carnage, but I also don't want to be responsible for it. So we're gonna put what we can out there. Alright, dodgy adhesive gone. And we'll continue. Let's continue the quest for the screw. I'm not seeing it yet. It's not there. We'll get to those. Start tearing this apart. I want to see if all. Why is that bent sideways? That just doesn't seem like. That's how Apple would design something, all twisted sideways like that. I could be wrong. Again, like see that one? See that one sitting there nice and straight? That little spring tension thing? Or I guess it's a contact point that's going to contact, I mean, somewhere on this back plate on the screen, ground, or transfer some type of ground signal or another signal. What about that one there? And why is this still on the back of the screen? That's supposed to be removed. Fairly, yes, that should be removed. That's why that's not making contact, and when it got pulled apart, that's why that, or the blue stuff didn't make that bend, but quite possibly the owner bent this? I don't know. Alright, well, I don't see the mystical missing second screw anywhere, so let's go back to our big camera and try and tear this apart. We gotta get to the battery first thing. So if I'm not mistaken, iPhone 11, the battery ribbon is right here and tucks in under this mess. This should be a try. Indeed. Hold on here, I need a way to keep track of these. Whoa, how are we gonna do this? Alright, of course we will. We use some silicone pad. I mean, at this point, you also have to wonder, do we even bother keeping track of the position of all these screws? Like, should we? Did the owner do it? Do we? I mean, I can't confirm if he did right now. Like, we could call and find out, I suppose. I'm gonna say big negative on that if we threw the old screen away that has the touch module on it. Alright, and we will undoubtedly have to tear into something else. Where does this ribbon go? Under here, I think. And we have one screw to replace that. Alright, back to the scope for one moment. Let's look at this thing. And my dirty blue mat. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, we're not going to use metal to do this. It's just what I happen to pick up. We see this coming off of the battery. We're going to follow that little PCB or ribbon cable that goes up. Looks like it goes down, does a complete 180 turn down there, comes up, curves up, and goes to this connector. So let's get something plastic and remove that, so we can start taking other parts of this phone apart. And I believe these are going to what? Go up under? Yeah. Don't know what's going on here. We'll have to have a look. And what's next? This shield. So we have to pull that shield, and two screws are already pulled out for us, so easy work for us. Alright. Might as well, in case they don't agree to down or what, keep track of the screws. 100% I'm going to say they weren't kept track of, but we'll do it. We'll do that in this case here. And both of these were pulled, I believe. Let's find out. Alright, remove those as one, get back over here to the scope and check where we're plugged in, all our connectors. Looks like he might have gotten, I don't know, did he? This one looks a bit iffy off, but who knows. We're going to take a look at the actual sockets to see if they just got forced part way in, or if they got clipped in square. Also, I want to take a look at this ribbon cable that got crunched up to see what the story with it is. And then we have these two down here. Doesn't look like, none of it looks bad. It looks like it's together all right. But no, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. I hate these blasted phones more than any other phone. Not 11s, just iPhones in general. Alright, we're free. Let's flip this over quick and take a look at our ribbon cables. Get that piece of tape pulled off. That's about what my eyesight looks like right there. Like normally, what we're seeing in the scope, when I look, that's what I see. So for somebody that possibly didn't know what they were doing and attended YouTube University for a video, not a bad job. It doesn't look like he crunched up the sockets or the parts of the connectors, at least on those two. Let's check out okay, now I have a question. What is this piece that we're seeing just kind of floating there? It's just like stuck to the adhesive. What is this? Is this even part of an iPhone? And like, does it get stuck to adhesive right there and just kind of hang? Because I will put it back. Damn shit, what is this thing? We got some adhesive stuck to it now. Get out of there, man. OB-29. Who knows what this part is? It covers a screw head somewhere. Okay, that makes sense. Let's look at the rest of the screen, see if there's anything like it anywhere. 100% no. But what there is I wonder, does it sit behind, what is this? Alright, what? Here's what we're looking at on an iPhone. Okay, see, we have a little plastic shim piece here. That's behind our two buttons. We have, is that a camera button possibly? On this side, but it doesn't look like we're going to have quite the clearance that we had on the other side. But you never know. Let's take a look. Line up a screw head. It is extremely flat. So let's say that screw head goes there, because that's about where it was on the screen. Then that, I'm saying there's no way, but who knows where this part goes. Let's take a look back under here. This is my thoughts on it, but it doesn't seem like there's quite enough room unless we're gonna have to start forcing something in there. And at that point, you're messing with what the screen clicks into there. But this totally resembles what we have here. And it kind of, I mean, not really. Thick part behind the buttons, thin part to make the transition over screws. So we have a thin part. Yeah, that wouldn't make no sense unless we flip it. And it still doesn't really solve any problems for me with that one. Anyhow, we'll come back to it. I'm going to take and look it up. That looks unhealthy. We'll look at that later. Let's continue the exploit. This is the ribbon cable. Fucking hell. Alright, throw it in the parts pile. Let's look at some sockets, keep that battery away. Battery connector's okay. I wonder, did he disconnect the battery when he put the screen? What does, I'm gonna have to Google this one. What does connecting a screen, disconnecting and reconnecting a screen do on an iPhone 11? Because I don't have the slightest clue if battery's powered. There we go. Microscope mode. All right. So looking up close, it doesn't appear as though the ribbon cable got ripped into. It just got kind of flexed in that corner there a little. Try and straighten it out. And again there, yeah, no. It should be okay. All right. Scope away. Let's see what we can do with this thing. We're going to attempt to take some stuff off that should have been taken off initially. Is that under? You're fucking kidding me. Oh, god damn. Really? That's under the... What? My eyes deceive me, friends. What? All right. We got four screws. 1, 2, 3. Is that number 4 up there? Let's find out. That's going to be a small, very, very small one. What is it? That's a... Wow. We have a Y that time. 000. Tri-wing. Or a Y 000 is what we need for that one screw, which is just bananas. That stupid thing. Put it down. Magnet 000Y. We're gonna set it here so we don't lose it. I'm not floor hunting for that thing. Actually, we'll just keep that together. We'll need it. Put these in order they go. Does anybody else out there work on stuff when a bit of crap across one of those pins in that connector? Was it the battery connector, that blue stuff that I lifted out, Chris? Or are you talking about a different connector? What do we caught on? Okay, so it's just the sensors and stuff. I'm not going to completely lift it out if it pops out, okay? But what we are going to do is take the damn plastic peely off of that part and put it back together. Then we'll peel the other one. Oh my god, alright, I'm forget vaping, I'm smoking. I don't even like these phones and I feel bad for it. No, one of the screen connectors closest to the battery. Alright, I'll take a look here in a minute. Thank you, sir. Very, very astute and observant eyes. Not like mine, you saw my vision. Not getting on with the switch light today either. That's going to be a tomorrow thing. Just, I finally looked at the part that I ordered, like actually pulled it out of the box and looked. Like, yeah, it's just the digitizer on the outer part of the screen, or outer part of the switch light, right? How hard can this be? And then I look at the part and see a ribbon cable coming off the edge of it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, Let me check this switch light again. I think I know what they look like, but I'm going to check just to be sure. Yeah. There's no ribbon cable connectors external on a switch light, which tells me you got, like I said to Chris, you have to go in to fix what's outside. Because if there's no connectors or sockets for the FPC sockets for the ribbon cable outside, means it's in there somewhere. So yeah, that's going to be tomorrow's venture, fixing my kids' switch light. I finally got the glue. I got the, I guess it's digitizer, outer glass screen is the digitizer on those, and then I have the replacement thumbstick, which I might do both of them possibly if I have what I need. I think I have what I need. As long as I do, we're going to do that tomorrow. Alright, let's investigate this find by old Eagle Eyes there. We'll peel that thing next. But he says there's a bit of crap across the connector. Alright, that would be battery. My nuts? No, that's battery. That's where I pulled the blue bit from. I mean, there was some stuff there. Let me keep looking here. Not important. What are you? Did we disconnect that? I wonder, could that be part of the problem? Well, we will reconnect that when we get there. And I think that's all we had disconnected. Let's say hurrah, Apple. Hooray, hurrah. You have more ribbon cables inside an iPhone than I've ever seen. Yeah, no. I'm not sure which one you were talking about. There's from battery to everything that we unplugged. There's the 4 things we unplugged, as far as I know. 4-pin upright side near that. 4th pin upright side near that. Yeah, you did, buddy. I did. I did get it, or I did miss it. 4th pin upper right side near that. You mean that thing? That crap? Whatever that was out there. Alright, let's start, well, before we do anything, that's going to do nothing. If we have to order a battery for this gentleman, we'll take and order in one of these bits of adhesive that's pre-cut and stick it down. We'll clean everything up. What got absolutely crunched there? Nice. Very nice. You want to know what that is. That's not part of a phone though, for sure. Apple adhesive for sale. Very, very easy payments. $9.95, 10 payments of that. You can own this adhesive. What's that? As long as that is part of nothing here, I'm not concerned. But what is it is more the question. Where is that? Just I know what that is. That's the cheap black thick plastic stuff they put on the back of cheap screens. I think that's what that is. Alright, and let's work our way back. Pringles. Who said Pringles, Fernando? That's what that is, Pringles? Most people don't do this under scope, but I'm hoping we find that mystery screw somewhere along the way. I doubt it. Would be super cool though. Uh-oh. We got the phone going off. That might be the boss, Chris. Three screws on that, 3 screws on that one, plus we gotta find our extra little buddy. There he is. Is that him? That is. Let's put him with the other ones. Or no, that's not him. He's right here. Okay, alright, go with your friends. There's the top of the camera. We just passed that. I think we missed this on the way down the other side. And there's a lot of other crap we have to clean up. Like, we're going to clean this whole outer edge, but not today. We'll do that off camera. I just wanted to take a look and see what we're dealing with and see if we can replug everything and get touch functioning completely on the screen. Possibly not without that module. I don't know. Tell me that's the thing that needs to be there. We'll leave it. That's around the bottom. and no secondary hidden screw. So let's do the reassembly, see what we can make out of it. Good evening, Luke. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, I'm not sure. What's happening? Somebody's out there pirating my capturing, screenshotting me. Oh, I did get it. Now, if I had to look at that, I see an absolute ding dong with a hat backwards and what looks to be the inside of a cruddy iPhone, and then I see something across the pins. Let me match this up now. I'm trying to recreate this screenshot, make sure I'm in the right area. We can see way more pins though, so we gotta zoom out a little. I think we're too far out now. I don't know, I can't get that same angle for some reason. Oh well, no worries. Yeah, no, it's definitely cleared out of there for sure. I don't see it, whatever it is. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chris. Much appreciated. Alright, let's reconnect some stuff and see if we can break it any worse than what it's already suffered. yeah, hat backwards, you got to. But I get tired of it. Like, it's also my not smash my head into this thing, even though when it's forward, I seem to always smash my head into the overhead cam. It's kind of like it's like the surround on bumper cars, so you're not smashing the car up, just clanging bumpers with other people. You know, it's my collision interference. But I'll still hit that overhead camera with my head so many times. Alright, let's... This tape's really on there. It feels like it's going to rip that ribbon cable, but I don't see that being part of the build. I honestly, maybe they taped it down for whatever reason, but it's coming off right now. Besides, I have more of it. I don't have any with a little red tab attached, but we'll get the nail polish out to make our little red tab if it's necessary to have that red tab there. I don't believe it is. Man, how do we flatten that cable out without an iron? Oh, I gotta go over to my other bench here for a moment. Or wait, let's see if we can find a way to do it here. Certainly, we use a broken phone. pirating. He's selling screenshots of a dummy in action. We'll take that off right before we put it back together. Alright. All these connectors look surprisingly good, actually. Looking at this one by eye, it looks bad, but when I get it under the microscope, it looks great. It just goes to show you how much you can trust your eyes. You can't at all. Just looking at that by eye, and it's just, I think what it is that black that's in there between the third and fourth pin. That lot of black just makes it look bad. But yeah, don't trust your eyes, man. Get a closer view on things if possible. Aside from that, I don't see any damage. Yeah. Hey, this screen actually has an apple on it and a 2012 stamp. Got a little bend in the cable now, trying to make sure or ensure that it gets tucked in and not just crunched, like just smashed between everything and bent again like it was. And I think that's something we're gonna have to definitely do later. It's gonna be like babysit this thing as bent as it is. Okay, let's put that there. Yep, off center. So we need to replug that. Secure. Let's see what else we can get into. Do we have any iPhone people here? I got a question. I can look it up, I suppose. See, I don't have the original screen to pull from, and it's been quite a while since I've touched an iPhone 11, about 3 years maybe, I'm gonna say. And it's only, I think I've only touched a couple of them. Perhaps I have another one here I can tear apart. But I see we can stick, is it this? Yeah, we can stick this here down. But then we have those exposed. Typically when stuff like that is exposed on other iPhones, there's a piece of black tape that goes over it. Or in our case, since we don't have any black tape, it'll probably be Captain Tape, but yeah. We'll open it back up and do that. Right now I just want to see it go together and work. That would be amazing. Don't do that. Don't fly sideways and pinch anything. The L shape. Am I wrong or am I wrong? The L shape covers that. Right, yeah, the L shape covers that one. This, I think, yeah, that's that guy. So let's put him on first, and then we'll worry about pulling our cables. I don't know if I can do this under scope. I'm really going to try. Yeah, it might prove to be a battle. It's not worth it. Let's reset this thing on the screwdriver. Nope. Not happening under the scope. Can't get the right angle. Alright, we have all the screws he had back in plus one extra on that piece. We're going to lift this up and clip in our battery. What else? Oh, before we do the battery, I want to take a look at these goopy things. So back to the scope we go. This, I really don't think that's in the right spot. I think that it should be out further. We don't have the old screen to look at to see where it was contacting, but I know it's not going to be all stupidly at some crazy ass angle that's rubbing off the top of this hold down plate. It's going to be more like that and hitting here somewhere. Was there one other one that was weird? I believe there was. Let's look for it. Is it? Yes, this one. I say good enough on that one. That little guy, those ones are spot welded in place. I don't think we have any choice. I don't have my micro spot welder here, so we want to adjust them. Do not believe that's on. Let's take a little closer look. Try to anyhow. Get under this ribbon. No, that's not on. Is it? Maybe. I don't think. I believe if it's on right, we don't see that edge of the battery connector, but I could be wrong. Let's look. Yeah, no, that needs shoved. Down a little. Maybe, I don't know. Well, let's find out. So we're still missing one L bracket here that goes under all this crap, and one screw, and then that plastic piece. Let's go ahead and throw the L bracket in. Okay, so these has, if you ever lose the orientation on these, if you're inside at least an iPhone 11 and you see those little pads, those will touch the battery. The little one goes to the battery, the wide one would go to the, is that SIM card connector that's there or whatever? I don't know. It's something coming up from either under the SIM card or right where it is. So we have to flip this. I grabbed the wrong screw. Yeah, not gonna happen. Let's move this slightly out of the way so we can get that screw. I'm always slacking. Good evening, Danny. I didn't see you pop in here. I'm always slacking. I invented slacking. I did have a protege though, the best. Gave me all the advice on proper slacking. I harass him quite frequently. They're not a mentor, not protege, mentor. Alright, so I can see how those things got bent. Probably prying this up makes sense. Let's try and bend it back and break some stuff. And we'll see. Alright, that one, no real carnage. This one, any change? I mean, a little bit. good as it's going to get. I still don't have any idea on the damn plastic piece. What we do have, looking at the plastic piece, is we have, well, it's hard to see. Let me set this down. We have adhesive on the one end of it here, and you can clearly see. That's about what I see, so let's fix it so everybody else can see. If we look at that, at least under the right light, there's kind of like a cross set or a Phillips pattern there to it. It's even less now, so I don't know if that was supposed to be stuck to a screw or if it just happened to be how he had it back in the phone. Alright, we're cleaning that off as best we can very quickly. Where's the goods at? Give me the goods. Not the best stuff to clean with, but IPA will pull some grit off if you don't drag all the adhesive off. I'm trying not to scrub too much. But now the question is, where the hell does the plastic piece go in an iPhone 11? Because I am not familiar with this shit. I say it goes there. How? I don't know. But I say it goes here, behind the camera button some way, somehow. But haven't a clue how. And it really, well, this is in the way now, this ribbon cable. It can't do much because it can't go up too far because that's in the way, unless it tucks in between that and the ribbon cable for let's do that. I don't have to babysit that. That would be an insane placement. And that would make sense why it was stuck to a screw head. But basically between the ribbon cable that wraps over for the camera button or whatever the hell button that is, and then between the two, kind of like that, we're getting stuck because of adhesive there, even though it's rolling the adhesive back off. See if we can do something different with it. Nope. I don't want to rip that ribbon cable there, but that's what I'm thinking, that it goes in there somehow, but I don't see how. And how the hell it got pulled out of there, just being stuck to the adhesive on the back. And there's no room for the damn thing. That's like the other portion of this. So unless, no, there's still no room there unless it's flipped end for end. I'm gonna take a minute and Google it, see if we can find the location of that black plastic. Yeah, it's I'm closed. My open sign's still open, and the open is still on the door. I'm here. You know, I catch myself here sometimes and get caught in fires late at night because of my own stupidity and not flipping the signs and locking up, but what do you do? What did we want to call that thing? Long plastic shim iPhone 11. Hmm. Taptic engine, the camera. They're not showing us any black plastic on that. Alright. Go and iFix it for a source. I gotta find where that black plastic piece goes. I am not familiar with it at all. Hey, thanks, Spence. How are you doing, bud? It's not really quality right now at the moment. It's focused on a dirty blue mat, and somebody attended YouTube University for a video and fixed their iPhone 11 and then brought it here for observation duty. Video instructions? Come on, man. We don't. I don't want video instructions. I want picture. Let's look at a screen assembly, see if they have it pictured out, see if we can find that black plastic piece. Maybe it does just get stuck to some adhesive at an angle like it was. I'm going to say no. All right. So it's beside. How the hell are we going to do that? They're showing it, from what I can see, beside the one ribbon cable. So it's just above the angle L and beside the screw. And then does it shoot up or down? Let's look. Where are we at? So, okay, so they're showing it. I see where it goes, I think. I just don't know which way it's going to go. I'm going to yank it back out of where we have it. We're going to spin this 180. No. There's absolutely no way that's going to fit in there. Sounds like you. College stuff to attend another YouTube university. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I check YouTube for sources of how to do stuff all the time. But not for my first foray into repairing stuff. I have I've turned one or two other screws on stuff before. Okay, so let's try this. Nope, not gonna fit there either. Too wide, but that's kind of where they're showing it. Oh well, let's test it anyhow, see if touch goes all crazy on us. We have the adhesive out, we need to find where that goes to. And yeah. The only two screws that are out currently are the pentalobe screws and that black plastic piece, and the one missing screw that didn't come with the phone. You put those in later. How do you turn it on? Power? Completely dead, okay. So it's going to be a bit till we get an answer on that one. I wouldn't say I have skills, I would just say I'm dumb enough to not find something else to do with my time for the past 20, 30, oh wait, what am I, 42, 4, so what, like 30, I don't even know how many. I can't do math right now. So yeah, 37 years I've had an inquisitive brain of what the hell is inside this and how does it work. I just had to go use one of them number generators that add stuff up. Whatever, we gotta take it back apart, but I'm gonna be ultra paranoid and not want to lose our friendly pentalobe screws. We're going to tuck them back in here right now. The only thing I can see that we did different, in the user, to be 100% honest, I don't know, but it seemed like the owner, user, whatever, had everything plugged in. It looked like it was plugged in correctly. Nothing fell out except that one cable. I can't confirm without rewatching the video if it was in or out. Potentially that could have led to problems. I don't know. We put all those cables back, and a few of the little springy grounding tabs were bent sideways and not connecting because of not removing the blue peely from the back of the screen. Possibly that will make a change with the touch function, but as far as getting rid of the unknown part error message unless there's some other method I don't know of. They threw away the original screen, so we can't get the touch module from it. I don't know what is going on. Ah, the adhesive layer is not in there, so once the adhesive in, that will help tighten that up. But yeah, we don't have the original screen to grab the True Tone data and program the new screen. We don't have the touch module from the old screen. There we go. Restore. So we have to restore this thing now? Why is this? Support. So it's saying to plug it into a computer? Really? Let's see if this works. I doubt it, being that it's not my phone. So, oh. Pops. Yeah, where's the black plastic go? Can you tell me? Here, I'll show you if you're watching. Where the hell does this piece go in an iPhone 11? I didn't do it, but I found it stuck with adhesive at a nice crazy angle, like somewhere in this area on the back of the display. Something like that, but on the back of the display, and I'm guessing that's not where that goes. Let me find something of color so you can see what we're looking at. Where does that piece go? Oh, hold on. The plastic bit, I'm sure, goes on the side near the volume buttons, acts as a barrier between battery and the metal volume switch. But yeah, it's not needed, honestly. Alright, well, we'll keep it. We'll stick it to that silicone pad there. We've got to tear it back apart. The user wants a battery in it. He wants, and I'm going to put the adhesive gasket back on. If we can get it workable, he just may have to deal with an unknown part error message because of the touch module being thrown away. And is there another method for that? Because I haven't touched one of these for a long time. Did they find a workaround for the unknown part? Yes, and thank you. I do appreciate it. Let's try a different port. USB accessory disabled. Unplug the accessory using too much power. Alright. This thing just disables it instantly. Do I have to plug it in? Where the hell's the cord? I need a figure 8 cable. There we go. Still disabling it, huh? Alright, we'll go to a better Mac with a USB type A port that's not temperamental. What do we got? What do we got? No battery. It'll work. It'll work. Just plug it in first and it'll be okay. According to the user, also, it would, like I said, touch would stop respond. Bottom middle touch wouldn't work. Stop responding after about 20 minutes and turn the phone off, like boot loop it. He said nothing about it being in a needs restored state. So, news to me. But, yeah, you know, you don't usually get the story. I find, it's hard to get the stories when they haven't broke it themselves, but it's even harder to get the real story when they have broke it themselves. Dang, people. Alright. Type my password. Can somebody get that from the side? This is my old Intel MacBook Air. Well, yeah, it's an Intel one, but it's 2015. Going to run a little goopy without a battery in it, but it should be functional enough, hopefully, to do something with this. But I'm not, then again, I'm not sure. I'm not the iPhone Restore person. If I don't have to touch the software on them, I choose not to. Okay. So we plugged it into a Mac. We have touch in the bottom middle, it seems like. Low power mode, close. Let's take a look at this, man. So He said there was no touch in the bottom middle when he reassembled it. And we're on today. We can tap on news, audio, following, search if we want to search, at least in this app. How do I get back? That's back to a home screen. We're only going to swipe from the bottom middle area, and that does that to us. Okay, let's swipe up, and we can stay toward the bottom middle and pull this down. Awesome. And we have a name. Let me get that out of there. I guess we let it sit for a few minutes. What can we have this thing do? In the meantime, go to Safari. That's what we'll do. Add a tab. Alright, we might have a problem, Razin. It's not letting me type. Cancel. But it is working. Alright, let's see if we can flip it. Can you flip these? Alright, orientation unlocked. You can't do upside down, Apple? Really? Alright. Okay, so we can type. Yeah, so hitting E gets us an R. We gotta flip the phone to get to the E. So nope, touch is dead in the bottom middle. But the swiping works from the bottom. So we have a dead zone right there. What causes that, I don't know. As far as I can tell, everything's plugged in correctly. Could it be that touch module that we need? I don't know. I've never did that. So connect to not now. Anyhow, that's about it. I just wanted to disassemble and reconnect the cables. See if there were missing screws. There were indeed. Look over this and see what I was in for this person working on their own iPhone. And well, that's where it's at. They threw away the old screen, so we're kind of stuck with, can we do anything with it? If we can, we need to get a battery in that adhesive gasket to put it back together. If we can't do anything with it, well then, he has an SE that he's going to bring in for us. Alright, let's see. We got stuff on the screen I gotta read now. How many apples you seen grow upside down? None, Danny. But, like, you know, they think differently. You would think I can type upside down on my phone. You know? I mean, it rotates around, but it's not an apple. Bad screen, incompatible screen can cause touch issues like this. Yeah, I mean, well, according to this customer, so far the only thing truthful I've gotten was that he ordered a different screen and put it on himself. And, but he 100% guaranteed me it was of the highest quality screen. He spent a lot of money on it. Yeah, so dead zone. It's right, that's such a little dead zone. So our dead zone on this is from like there so there to there. 3 of your plastic pry tools wide, roughly, maybe 2. That's just crazy. What would... Not even. 2 wide. Imagine that, having a dead zone on your screen that is that wide. Anyhow, yeah. No, 100%. The truth does help in fix-it situations. I don't know. I'm not an iPhone expert. And the screen doesn't seem bad quality, just the way it was put back together with like peelies still on it and screws missing and that extra screw stashed in the side. I thought Apple might have put that there for when we lose the screw, but apparently it was the owner. Yeah. So just in the bottom, trying to move some. I need like a super full screen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I wanted to see what else. So yeah, only that little area. That's so insane. Anyhow, that's about it. I do have a switch light I'm gonna work on. Does it change with pressure? No, 100%. Let's try it. No. Hold on, let me get the hammer. We'll try that pressure real quick. Maybe. Oh shit, I wish, right? Yeah, no, pressure doesn't change it, and everything. So it's dead all the way across, even on the edges. Just literally right through there. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I have an 11 screen here. I don't believe I do. Even if I have a cracked one that we can test, that would be cool. But I 100% don't believe I do. Oh, hell no. That's not even close. What are we looking for? One that has, is that? Well, that's not it. No, we're not putting all this back today. Galaxy nuisance. Pixel, who are you? Galaxy. Yeah, no, I'm almost certain I don't have. I know I have a 7, 8, and a few other things here. Yeah, 7. Dell G3 fans. I mean, there's some big screens on the bottom, but I really don't think that's what we're looking for. And I had one other one, I just don't know what the hell I did with it. Yeah, no, that's not. And I think this is a broken one too, at that. I'm fairly certain. No, it isn't, but it's not the screen. Or is that the screen we need? No, not a chance. Nope, way different. Okay. Yeah, no dice, no testing. I don't, as I said, I don't know. I don't follow Apple. I don't know what's up. I'm trying to catch up on repair of Red. Use the draw feature to test the dead zone. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You ready to watch me stumble using an Apple phone? Alright. We got the photo. Now he's going to wonder where the hell that came from. You said edit. And then we want to draw? How do we draw? Oh, sorry. It's where we can't get to. Potential. It's auto. I don't know what those ones are. Exposure, brilliance, highlights. Sorry, we're playing to flip the phone to get to the button game. Alright, I don't know how to draw on a photo with an iPhone, so good luck on that one. Top right hand pencil icon. Do I have to be looking at it a different way? Markup turns off live photo. Okay, awesome. Markup, here we go. Alright, and this is to test the dead zone. We're gonna not hit some of it. but that's okay. Green. Actually, yeah. So that's where it begins. Let's switch colors now so I can hopefully. So there's our dead zone area. A little bigger than I said, but it's hard to tell. It does not work on edges, even. So that's the dead zone. It's that awesome area there. We can color everywhere. As soon as I move it, we lose it. Or is it acting up top too? Hold on a second here now. Did he have a spot he didn't notice? Because it seemed like it was working for me. So slight dead, dead, and dead. So we're dead here, and that area is not reacting. And then from here down. So I don't know, like I said, yeah, it's hard to get the straight story, especially when they broke it themselves. Honesty would help fix it. I don't know if another screen would fix this at this point. I mean, possibly it would. I know with iPads I've had similar issues where just you get it in and it would just straight drive you nuts, even though the connectors were connected properly. And it was also, I know you could do the thing where you tape it off on the back and you would get ghost touches. Some screens just came with that no matter what, and those were like the cheap $18, $30 screens that I had seen that people had bought and brought in, and when we'd take and order one and put a different quality of screen on, you know, not direct replacement, but it would get rid of that ghost touch problem. Yeah. So potentially another screen to fix this. We're not going to get rid of the unknown part. I don't know that there is a way to do that. But, you know, I got some research to do. Personally, I wouldn't waste $1 on this thing, being that he threw the original screen away, but that's me. I wouldn't waste $1 on it to begin with. But you never know what people want to fix. Screen, is an iPhone 11 worth? Okay, because this is the list of the repairs if we can get a functioning screen. Screen, battery, what is it on the edge? The adhesive, the gasket thing, and then a new housing. I don't think an iPhone 11 is worth fixing all that, but I could be wrong. Personally. Yeah, take a look at it, and I looked at it with the help of some people, thank you. But yeah, I don't think it would be worth repairing all that much on an iPhone 11. He has an SE that just needs a battery, he claims. So potentially we'll do that. But yeah, I just wanted to take a look at this. I'm going to get out of here and go home, go see the kids. What are we talking about now? Any damage on the LCD digitizer connector? No, there was no damage. I had it apart earlier and looked at it. I looked at it under the scope. It looked pretty good. There was a piece of blue plastic in the, I believe, the battery connector. There's just that little bit of blue plastic that was in there, and then there was another piece of junk in one of the two connectors that the ribbons cover up, the outer one that covers up the battery, or by the battery. There's a little bit of grit in there, but I pulled that out, and nothing else wrong with the other ones. There's one missing screw inside, and then this piece of plastic, if you haven't been here to see that, the black plastic, not the silicone pad that's on. But yeah, no damage as far as I could see. I mean, I looked at it pretty close. I say there's no damage. Yeah, a whole nother screen, a battery, a back housing, and the gasket to put it back together. I don't know. I'm gonna get a price rounded up, tell him what I can do that for, and if he wants to go ahead, but I would seriously not recommend it. I would potentially just put the battery in the SE that he has and move on. And if you break another screen, don't, how do I want to say it? Don't throw the original part away. Oh well, not my problem. I'm just here to look at it and try and repair it if possible. Anyhow, have a good, just needs another new screen. Well, thank you. I appreciate that opinion. Other than the first few iPhone 11s I did, I've honestly tuned out of all Apple stuff. People come with iPads occasionally. I don't even like messing with them anymore, but I do. But I appreciate that. If it just needs another new screen, that would be cool. I didn't see if anybody answered earlier. Does anybody know, is there a way to get rid of the unknown part message without the original screen that came on this thing and pulling that chip over? Second hand. Hold on. I gotta go up something. Three lights, one. Jailbroken or Apple? Yeah, I didn't think so. Jailbreaking can get rid of the unknown part? Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I haven't done anything with jailbreaking a phone or rooting an Android or anything like that for years. No custom firmwares. Oh, they got patched out. Yeah, like any good thing, it always gets patched out, you know. Any good thing that was useful, used in the right way, gets patched out. But yeah. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your info, the knowledge you possess, as I said. All right, people, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for joining me. And this is a user worked on iPhone 11. Hopefully if anybody watches this afterwards. If you don't have experience, don't be afraid to work on stuff, but don't start with something expensive. If you don't know what you're doing, maybe get some advice beforehand. Don't just watch a video of somebody that does it, because chances are if they're making videos about it and doing it fairly quick, they do it all the time and they're brilliant at it. And as in this case, your experience is not going to be quite the same. Thrown away the original screen, losing screws, parts ripped out of who knows where, ribbon cables crunched in, and a dead screen. Whether that's to his fault or it arrived like that, neither of us can say. But yeah, have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. We'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody.